Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is just going to be a quick video about some Temu tactical gear that I've been running ever since I got into the gun space, and even before that, stuff that I've been using or stuff that I used with training, with competitions, way back when I was doing anti-poaching, anything in the sort. I'm going to go through it today, and hopefully you guys will see the value in it as well. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so before we start, I just wanted to say all of these items I'm talking about today, I'm not going to recommend any of it. It's purely stuff that I wanted to get and I thought I needed, and mostly I did need it, and I've been using it ever since. So I'm not saying go out and buy this or you should buy this. This is just stuff that I wanted to get, and yeah, take it as you want. So first off, let's start out in front of me. So with the pistol, the only cheap stuff I put on my pistol was this copy of the Surefire X300U flashlight. So this thing works perfectly fine. It's the same weight. I mostly wanted to get it because of the counterweight for recoil, but it also turns on and off, so I mean it is clear, just in case you just so you guys know, I just wanted to get this for that counterbalance. I've had some issues because it doesn't fit all the way back, so I just put a little piece of foam at the back so it just feels a bit more snug. But other than that, I've been more than happy with this thing. It does have rechargeable batteries as well, so I have 4 batteries. It goes with 2, so 2 batteries, and it's lasted ever since I had it, and as soon as they die I can just put in the new ones. So that's that for the pistol. Everything else is Canic brand. Mechanic red hot, so I can't really talk about that for today's video. What cheap stuff did I put on my rifle? Firstly, the rifle itself. It's a Chinese AK. But okay, no, on all seriousness, there's 3 things that I put on my rifle, actually 4 things that I put on my rifle, and let's start off with the basic thing. So this sling, I got it on Temu for about 70 donkeys, so it's not that expensive. It's adjustable. It's got aluminium clips. It's a sling, guys. It's a piece of thing that you put on your rifle and you're gonna carry it. I mean, I've seen Civ Div literally used a piece of string in a warzone, so this is more than fine. It works perfectly. I've ran it ever since I got the rifle. I did try another one, but this one is just a lot better for me. But I mean, for 70 donkeys, it's perfect. Next up, it's the foregrip. So I got this thing from Walker Wargame, and if you know anything about airsoft in South Africa, it's just a normal airsoft shop. I got it for about 150 donkeys, so once again, very cheap. If you want to get the real Zenica one, you're gonna go 3,000 donkeys plus, just for that. So it's very expensive, and that thing does exactly what it needs to. It just it's a piece of plastic on a Picatinny rail, and you just need to hold on to it. Nothing's gonna happen to it where it is. It's safe, it's sturdy, no issues at all. Another thing that I got from Alibaba was this extended charging handle. I got it for 50 donkeys. In South Africa, you're gonna get this one for about 150, but I didn't find it at the time. And once again, this thing has survived over 1,000 rounds, and it hasn't come off yet. I just used some blue Loctite to put it on. There's nothing more to say about that. That's it's really that easy, guys. You don't need to get the most Gucci stuff. And next up, it's going to be this magnifier. So this is an EOTech G43 clone. It's very sturdy. Once again, if you just put some Loctite on the screws, it'll stay there, but I haven't had issues. And guys, the only thing that this does is it magnifies it to 3x. It's not going to lose 0 because it doesn't have a 0. It's just a piece of glass that's magnifying it. So it's clear. I can use it perfectly to confirm targets, because that's what you're going to use magnification for. You're going to use it for target identification. So it's got a QD as well, so I can just take it off easy. Then I can just run my vortex. So this is the only important part when it comes to optics, because this is your actual aiming system. So as long as this retains 0, this thing is fine, and it's got a QC pause. Not that it means anything, but yeah, that's that for that. But the last cheap thing I got on this rifle is the flashlight. Once again, Civ Div actually runs this in active war zones because of the insane price of flashlights. So I decided, okay, I'm just a normal flat range LARPer. I don't need a freaking fancy ass light. I just want to go when I have a night shoot with my friends, or when I have to clear my house. This thing works perfectly fine. And once again, it has rechargeable batteries. So this is just a surefire clone. I'm not even sure what type of clone it is, but it literally came with the pressure pad. It has the back pad as well. Came with the mount, so everything is fine. And once again, you have a option to hold it, or you can just put it on permanently. So I mean, this is perfectly fine for a normal dude like me. I'm not even going to go into a war zone, but there's people actually running these cheap Chinese lights in an actual war zone in Ukraine at the moment because they use what they can afford. So that's that for the rifle, and that's that for the pistol. Let's get into the next part. This backpack was literally with me when I was working at ProTrack. So I used this thing every day to pack my lunch, to pack our maps, anything that we used while we were out, I used this backpack for. And I was literally chased multiple times by elephants using this backpack because that's what you do when you're doing anti-poaching. You're getting chased by elephants and nothing else. So this thing, my mom got it for me, I don't even remember when. It's like 2013, 2014. She got it like a matching pair, and this thing has been with me ever since. I've been using it for airsoft. I've been using it for work. I've been using it for gym. Anything that you can think of a bag can do, I've used this bag for. So it is what it is, guys. It's still working. It hasn't torn through. It's got no holes. It's a cheap piece of bag, and it's been with me forever. So you don't need to get the freaking camelbacks or anything expensive. You can literally just get a normal Chinese bag at your China shop, and it's gonna do the job you need it to do, because it just does what it needs to do. It's just a freaking bag. So next up, Ear Pro. I got these and these on Temu for a freaking bargain of a deal. I think it was 150 for these and 200 for the walkers. I know they're knockoffs, but they do the thing. I've compared these walkers and these impacts to actual walkers, and they work perfectly. They work exactly the same. They have the speaker. Both of them have mic inputs that I'm not going to use. They do the job. They take away the sound of the gun, and they enable you to hear what people are saying around you and what's going on around you as well. So these things work perfectly fine. I've watched a dozen of YouTube videos, people reviewing these walkers and these impacts, and everybody said they do the exact same thing as the real ones, because you know the real ones also get made in China. So it's just QC that isn't as efficient there. But yeah, I'm not recommending them. It's your own choice, but that's just what I got because it works. People starting on sport shooting, these are fine. You want to get a double mag pouch, you can just hook into any belt and pants. Perfect. This is a speed holster that I've run. I haven't run it in competition yet because I got the light, so I'm not going to put this on again. But this thing works amazing. I took off a lot of time on my jaw when I put this thing on. Nothing wrong with it. It's sturdy. It's got good retention. You can actually, like, I tested it. I ran around with it. Didn't come out. So this thing works perfectly fine. You can take it off here, put it on a different type of mount. That's the way I had it. But if you want to get into competition and you don't have a good competition holster, or you only have an inside the waistband holster, I got this for around 100 donkeys. So 100 donkeys isn't anything, and this thing I got for 30 donkeys. So you're just starting out competition. You really don't need expensive stuff. You don't even need a kit, anything weird, just a normal belt and these two things. Okay, so for those who don't know, I mostly dabble with fitness and firearms, so any type of tactical fitness style competition. That's really what I'm into. The other stuff are just like practice for like self-defense or practice to get proficient with my weapons. So I've used this cheap ass plate carrier with actual weights in it for most of the year. I've done a competition in it, everything, and it's held up. I just got a new one, but this one still works perfectly fine. I just wanted something more comfortable because it's just a bit loose on the sides, and I have quite a big back. So this thing works perfectly fine. It hasn't failed me. It holds the plates. It's still holding together. I don't know how, because I've really put it through some trials. But I mean, I think you can get this on Take-A-Lot for around 200 donkeys, and it's gonna hold up. I haven't run mags in, really. I think that's a bit of a shitty thing. But mags on the plate carrier isn't fun anyway. It's usually better on a belt. But like I said, this thing works perfectly fine. It does what it needs to do. It holds the plates. It puts some weight on your back. And yeah, if you really need something, you can just go for that. So one of the best buys I definitely ever made on Temu was this plate carrier. So I'm not sure what it's copied off of, but this thing is very, very nice. It's good sturdy material. It fits so comfortably, especially when I'm working out and everything, because that's what I primarily use this for working out, and then tactical fitness style. Jy kan net na jou kind kyk vir een oomblik. Nou waar was ek, man? So like I said, guys, this thing is mainly used for fitness and tactical fitness type of stuff. It does have some steel plates inserted, but it's not ballistic at all. It's just something I use for training. It's got some nice morale patches, everything on there. Battle fit from my first competition. And I also have this little phone rig, so I can just open it up, check what the objective is, and also if I want to see maps or maybe fall from an FPV view, I can use that as well. And you also get this little mag carrier that you can use as a chest rig as well. You can just detach it there from this thing, so you can take it off there. It has Velcro at the back, and you can just attach it on it as well. Take off these, and then you have a full plate carrier kitted up with some mags. These parts on the side is also nice. You can put some shotgun shells inside of there, and it'll fit nice and snug, or you can put a radio or anything like that in there as well. But comparing this one to the other one that I showed you, this one is way better. And if there's anything I can recommend on this whole video, it'll be this plate carrier, because you're not going to get anything like this, especially in this pretty little tiger stripe camo. You're not going to get anything like this in South Africa, and if you want to ship it in, it's gonna be like 10 times the price of this one. So it's really nice, and it's holding up very well for the things that I'm using it for. Okay, now it's time for the belts. So my EDC belt. So I literally wear this thing every single day, even before I start carrying my gun. So, oh my goodness. Before I start carrying my gun, I got this just because it's comfortable. It's a great belt. Even if you don't carry a gun every day, I would say get yourself a belt like this, because it has this cool ratchet system. So it's just gonna click in there, side up, and you can adjust it to sit as tight as you want or as loose as you want. So it's a quick release on the side as well. You need to pull up and push through. So especially when you're carrying something, when I'm going down to sit in the car, I just loosen it up a bit just so it doesn't squeeze me to death. And when I get out of the car, just tighten it up again. So this thing is very awesome. This thing is really good. I really like it, and you can get these for really cheap as well. I think 50 donkeys if you just check on Temu. Perfectly fine. My wife got this one for me. So another thing people go crazy about, especially with their prices, belts, and combat belts, and competition belts, and tactical belts. So this is my Ipstick style belt. Don't look at the holster. This is the only expensive thing on this belt, because you don't need expensive belts or mag pouches or anything like that. Just need a good holster. So when you're EDCing, you're competing, just get yourself a good holster to retain it, especially with me with the light. You can use this one if you really want to. I mean, what's 100 donkeys between friends? It's nothing. But this thing works amazing, this belt. I only had the one I used for tactical style competitions, so I kitted this out. I actually thought this was more of the inside of the waistband one. It turns out it wasn't, but it works perfectly for Ipstick. So I can just have one mag at the front just for a quick reload. Got these two as well. even this little dump pouch. So dump pouches are nice when you're doing competitions because everybody's picking up casings, and sometimes you just want to chuck a mag in there, or you have stuff to carry, just put it in there.
That's what she said.
It's nice, and when I'm done using it, I can literally just wrap it up, or in this casings, then I can tighten it up so it doesn't fall out. So this thing is very, very nice, and you get it for around 30 donkeys if you go and check on Temu now. So the belt itself, it's got that Cobra style belt clip, and it has that Velcro in it, so you can loop this into your normal belt, into your belt loops, and then this thing is just going to stick onto it, and it's going to work. It is what it is, guys. It's a belt. You don't need to get a 1,000 rand belt to go and compete or go and start shooting. This is the same style belt, it's just another color. So also with that Cobra mounting style, and then I got these mag pouches and everything. So another dump pouch that I use for mags when I do reloads or when I just want to throw something in there. And then these mag carriers, so these for the AK, and those are for my pistol, obviously. So I got these because it's AK mags are weird. You can't really run AK mags in your AR pouches because it just doesn't fit the same. So this thing actually has some elasticity, so it extends to the side, so you can actually chuck your AK mag in there, and it works perfectly. You're gonna see these in South Africa. People are gonna sell them for, I mean, 3 times the amount you're gonna get them for on Temu. I got all 6 of these on Temu. I got the belt on Temu. I got this dump pouch on Temu. So it works perfect. I've dry fired a ton with these. I've actually run them in competition. I've done a fitness competition in this thing. It's done the job. It just needs to hold up your pants and hold in your mags. It's as easy and simple as that, guys. Nothing to it. You really don't need expensive belts to start shooting. Okay, so I just wanted to remind everybody again, I'm not recommending you buy any of this at all. I'm just sharing my opinion on it. Like I said, I'm not going to take any of this into an active war zone. It's just me flat range LARPing and doing some competitions and running some IPSC matches and basically just enjoying myself. Remember, this is only a hobby for me. It's just something I enjoy. I use these firearms for sport shooting. I use this one for self-defense and sport shooting. That's why I'm not cheaping out on it. I've got a good optic on it, and it's a good brand as well. If the light fails, it's not going to cost me my life. If I really need a light, I can use my phone's flashlight, but it's mostly for the recoil to make it a bit more, to make the recoil less. It's your choice. You can take this info I gave you today any way you want. You can go to the comments and tell me I'm such an idiot. How can I buy such cheap stuff? Or you can say, oh, that's cool. I really learned something today, and I appreciate your input. But the bottom line I wanted to get to with this whole video is you don't need to get the most Gucci stuff to start training and start practicing and competing and stuff like that. I know that everybody says buy once, cry once, but not everybody can afford the most Gucci stuff, especially like me. I'm just doing it as a hobby. I have a ton of other stuff I need to worry about. Shooting is just something I enjoy and do on the side, so I cannot put my life savings into this. So buy what you can afford, practice with it. Somebody that practices with cheap stuff like this will be a lot better off than a guy that has the most Gucci setup, but it just stays in his safe, or it just lies around. So rather get something cheap that you're going to use. I know a lot of people get the most expensive stuff and then they never want to use it because they're scared that something's going to happen to it because it's expensive. I feel nothing for any of this because it's so easy to replace. It's so cheap to replace for me, so I can go out and run it, and literally it can tear up, can fall apart. I'm not going to feel bad or sad or anything. I can just replace it easily because it's really so inexpensive. But like I said, this is for sport shooting. It's just for my pure enjoyment, and it's a hobby that I like doing. I mean, and it's stuff that I use for training and competitions. It's as easy as that, guys. But I really do appreciate everybody tuning in, and I see the channel's picking up a bit. We made it to 100 finally, and I really appreciate all of you for all of your love and all of your support and all of the videos. Guys, if you can just go into that comment section, just drop any message on what you think about today's video, what you think about Temu gear. Would you rather go and get the most expensive stuff, or would you just settle for cheap stuff and train with it? And leave a like, leave a subscribe. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.